Hi, it's Ike from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got another book to read for you. Today, book of the Berenstain Bear in the Slumber Party from 1990. So let's get started. One of the most interesting things about a telephone is that when it rings, sometimes you don't know who's calling until you answer it. Sometimes when the phone rings in the Bear treehouse, it was for Papa. Papa Bear is a furniture maker, and customers often call about buying a table or chair. Yes, I think I can handle that. How soon will you need it? Sometime it was Grizzly Grant calling Mama about getting together for a visit. This weekend, that'd be fine, Grant. When the call was for Brother Bear, it was usually Cousin Freddie with a question about homework. The fifth prom, I got 6.5. What did you get? When it was for Sister Bear, it was almost always her best friend Lizzie. For you, sis, it's Lizzie. And Lizzie almost always has some big idea. A tea party for all their stuffed animals, going to the attic and dressing up in grown ups' clothes, or organizing a sorority and using Farmer Ben's old chicken coop as a clubhouse, with permission, of course. It's okay with me, but I think I should warn you. But today, Lizzie was calling with her best idea yet, a summer party tonight at your house. Great idea, said sister. Just a few of my dearest friends, Lizzie continued. You, of course, and Andy, Millie, and Queenie. Bring your sleeping bag. Andy and Millie are bringing some music, and Queenie's going to teach us the latest dance step. I don't know, Mama Bear said. Lately you have never slept away from home before. Oh, but I have, protested sister. At Grizzly Gramp and Grant's one time for a whole week. That's different, said Mama. Gramp and Grant are family, close family. The Our neighbors, argued sister, close neighbors. Oh, please, Mama, it'll be such fun. Annie and Millie have great music, and Queenie is going to teach us the latest dance step. Please, Mama. Oh, I suppose it's all right. Sighing, Mama. Come on, let's get started. Wait, let's start getting you organized for the summer party. You know, she said as she checked out Sister's sleeping bag. It still have some leaves stuck to it from a family sleep out. Sleeping over at a friend house is kind of special, privilege, and something that goes with privilege is responsibility. Do you know what those words mean? Sir, said sister. Privilege means being allowed to do stuff, and responsibility means not messing up. Now you remember what your mama told you about privilege and responsibility, said Papa Bear, as sister started off for Liz. Oh, I will, Papa, I will, she said. But sister wasn't very far along the road to Liz before she began thinking about all the fun and excitement she was going to have at the party. It didn't take long for those thoughts to push Mama advice about privilege and responsibility clear out her head. Another interesting thing about telephone is that they have news. They help news to travel fast, especially news about parties. Annie told her other friends about the summer party, and they told their friends. Billy did the same. Pretty soon, cubs from all over the neighborhood would call on Liz and ask if they could come to the party. Sure, she said, but bring some popcorn or soda. We don't want to run out. Too Tall Grizzly didn't hear about the party by phone. He heard about it when he and his gang went to show Queenie and his new music player. A summer party, he said to his pal. Sound like fun. How are we going to get invited to a girl party? Asked one of them. We're not going to get invited, stupid, said Too Tall. We're going to crash, music player and all. Later, when the rest of the bear family had settled down for a quiet evening at home, Mama Bear sighed and said, I'm sure it should be all right. Of course she will, said Papa Bear, looking up from a magazine. After all, Mama says Sister is a well-behaved little cub, and Mr. and Mrs. had a lovely, well-run home and are responsible, careful parents. No doubt about it, said Papa, going back to his reading. There was only one problem. Mr. and Mrs. wasn't home. They had gone out for the evening and had left Lizzie in the care of teenagers, sitters, who wasn't much older than some of Lizzie's guests, had planned on a summer party when Lizzie had asked if a few friends could sleep over. And they certainly hadn't planned on a rip-roaring, air-spitting, popcorn-throwing, soda-skirting party for half the cubs in the neighborhood, because wait, that was happening with Sister right in the thick of it. The only thing that wasn't happening at the summer party was summer. Lizzie's sister tried to keep things under control, but she couldn't even make herself heard over the noise. You never heard such a commotion. Some neighbors up the road had never heard such a commotion either. They called the police. The chief sent officer to investigate. She reached the house at the same time Mrs. and Mr. were returning home. Well, things calmed down pretty quickly after that. The party was canceled, parents were called, Lizzie was sent to bed, and an angry and disappointed Mama Bear came to take Sister home. I'm angry and disappointed, said Mama, as they walked home through the night. After all the things I said about privilege and responsibility. Sister was grounded and sent to bed, doubtly grounded, which means she had to stay in her room for a day and in the house for a week. A pretty harsh punishment, right? Commented Papa Bear. A little late. Not harsh at all, said Mama. You should have seen the living room, popcorn stuck to everything, soda all over the place, lamps knocked over, and absolutely disgraced. And after all I said about privilege and responsibility. Sister does have to share the blame, said Papa, but she didn't do it all by herself. It was one of those situations where one thing leads to another and things get out of control. But you know, my dear, privilege and responsibility aren't just for cubs, they are for parents too. Cushion all the stew about, said Mama. It's a privilege to have cubs, and with privileges goes responsibility, continued Papa, so we're partly to blame. When Lizzie invited Sister to the summer party, it was our responsibility to call her parents. If we had, we would have found out that they was going to be out for the evening, and the whole thing would have been nipped in the bud. Said Mama, thoughtful. The next morning, she canceled the grounding and took sister over to the neighbor to help clean up. Anna, Millie, and Queenie had came to help too. I know what, said Lizzie. As full of ideas as ever. Let's make this a cleanup party. Let's not, said sister. And if you don't mind, Liz, I don't want to hear the word party again for a long time. So that was the Berenstain Bears in the Summer Party from 1990. So if you like, subscribe, share, and comment. Have a groovy day with another video coming out real soon.